Okay. Hi, guys. So, for those who know me and for those who don't, I'm Charlotte. I am on Instagram. Who's not? Okay. So, I hate doing this. I hate doing videos, but I'll probably get used to it at some stage. So, I've been talking a lot about my meal planning and how I meal plan and what I do and why I do it. And I figured it's time that I maybe put a little video together for how I do it and why I do it. So, let's start off with I am married. I work full-time. I have 2 girls with very busy, active schedules and lives, and I hate cooking. Like, it's out there. I absolutely hate cooking. I always look like this. Very seldomly, I'll put on makeup and I'll do my hair and I look pretty, but generally what you see right now is what you'll see and what you'll get 99.9% of the time. I meal plan. I do both monthly meal plans, weekly meal plans. I do meal packs that you put in your freezer. I also do freezer meals where I've cooked the meals. I then freeze them so I can just reheat them on the night and do them. And I find that that does save me a lot of time, and not just with time, it also saves me a lot of money in a month. We don't have a lot of wasted food because I've planned the entire month. Now, a lot of questions that I get is people say things like, yeah, but what if I don't feel like eating that on that night? You don't have to. Honestly, you absolutely don't have to eat it. You can eat whatever you want when you want. It just makes it easier for shopping and if you are busy with a busy schedule. So, this is a bit scratched up, but I have started my meal plan. So, I did a blog post about this and how I do it and my steps for how I do it. But essentially, I plan my month from this payday till past the next payday. So, in South Africa, most of us get paid on the 25th of a month. And for this month, it is on a 25th is on a Sunday, which means we'll probably get paid the Friday night, Saturday morning. And then I plan not for 30 days until the next payday. I plan for 35 days. So it's 5 weeks of 7 days. And that's until the 28th of the next month, because the 25th is on a Wednesday and no one has time to be out of food on a Wednesday. So some months you'll plan extra meals, which will help you at the end of that month, at the next payday, to not have to run into the shop on a Wednesday to go find food. So as a general rule, I get my husband and my kids involved in this process. Reason being, they eat the food that I have to make. So the girls usually get to choose 2 or 3 meals that they prefer, which I'll slot in. The full printout on this you can find on my blog, but essentially Sundays are our stews, long cooked roast days, which means the Monday following that I try and make a lighter meal, which is usually either chicken or fish. Tuesday again is a heavier meal. Wednesday, a lighter meal. Thursday, a heavier meal. Fridays is a shelf cooking day. If you know who Jordan Page is, from funcheaporfree.com, she also coined a term called shelf cooking. I love her. I love everything about her. But essentially what it means is you don't go to the store to go buy something. You look at what you have and you make something from your own pantry, fridges and freezers. So you are shopping from your shelves and then cooking. So that's where the term shelf cooking comes from. On Saturdays, we braai. I mean, I'm married an Afrikaner, a boerseun. So he likes his braais. And that I either buy in the beginning of the month or I buy it as we're braaiing. It depends on where we're braaiing. If you're braaiing at home alone, it's easier to set a set menu. If you're buying by friends, do I have to make sides? Depends on all of that. So this month I worked out 35 meals, and it's simple meals. It's cold, as you can see. So we have, for instance, in our first week, we have a fish bake, a chicken a la king, a cottage pie, chutney mayo chicken, lasagna, Friday shelf cooking, and then we braai. So when you make a meal and it's something your family eats, try and make 2 or 3 of them. So that 1 for now, 2 for later. Another term or strategy or way of life learned from Jordan Page. So what I do is once I've worked out what we want to eat, again, you can see I've scratched it out. I go onto the internet and I go look for recipes. And I print the recipes out. Literally, I print them out so that I have them in front of me. And then I decide on how many times we're going to eat each meal until my calendar is full. Once the calendar is full, I will pull up an Excel spreadsheet. I use the same spreadsheet every month. And I will start typing in the ingredients that we need for the entire month. For every single meal, salt, pepper, and that's just dinners. I've got the previous month's prices still on there, so I just color code them so I can see what was last month and what was this month and then merge them. So you have a price range to work from. And then I go to Pick n Pay, which is one of our biggest supermarkets, and I check their online site for what the actual pricing of items are, and then I slot that in. Once I've done that, I go look at about 2 or 3 days before payday, I go look for specials at different stores. Now, driving from one store to the next store to save 2 rand is wasting both your time and money. You're not saving 2 rand, you're spending petrol. I have a route in which I drive and the stores I go to are on that route. So I start at the furthest store and then I work my way back home. And then I slot the specials in and I can sort of see where I need to start my shopping. The last step. Now, this month, my budget, and I've shared my Excel spreadsheet on the blog as well. You can go download an editable copy. I started with just over 4,000 Rand without having braais in because braai meat is expensive. And I got it down to with like 400 Rand. I added in the braai meat and it went back up again. So it's daunting to look at just dinners for the month and you're looking at 4,500 Rand. But now the last step, and which is what I'm going to show you just now, is to check what you have. So I print out my list, or alternatively, if I didn't print it out, I literally go through my food cupboards and I write down exactly what's in that cupboard. I do this for 2 reasons. One, you don't want to buy something that you already have in your cupboard because you are wasting money. There's my cat. Just came into the window. Salem! Slow, is inkomtyd. For those who aren't familiar, that's my baby. But anyway, so like I said, I do that for 2 reasons. One, because you don't want to buy something you already have in your cupboard. And 2, you get a general idea what is hiding at the bottom of your chest freezer or the back of your fridge that you need to use. Now, when it comes to your pantry or your chest freezer, you don't have to use it immediately. Jot it down, keep a note. So when you're working on the next month, you know that was in there. And if you haven't used it through the course of the month, you can ensure to include it in your meal plan for that month. So this was very long. We're already at about 8 minutes into this video. And I hope this helps. I'm going to try and record more actual videos of what I do and how I do it. I'm nagging on my husband to buy me an actual video camera. Sina! And there's a dog. So hopefully he loves his wife and he'll buy me a camera. But until then, I would say happy meal planning. Or maybe no, wait, not happy meal planning yet. Go to my Instagram, Crazy Life of Charlotte. Go follow me. I'm most active from like 3 days before payday to like 3 days after payday because that's when I do my meal planning, my shopping, my prep, and my cooking for the month so that I don't have to do it for the rest of the month. So, go for... And I just fell off the mount. So yes, as I was saying, go follow along, go like, go follow, interact with me. Tell me what you like, what you don't like, and then I'll see you again soon, I hope. Maybe next time with makeup on.